So I'm really excited with this. I finally got the new gearbox built. This was a handmade gearbox. It just seemed to be the easiest way to do it. And so we're getting to see the locomotive under its own power for a change, which we haven't seen for a little while here. And it is actually now using its own gears. Power forward. Now, just as a quick reminder for you guys, this is an Accucraft Heisler. Now, it's kind of sad. I mean, for such a nice looking locomotive, they unfortunately had a couple of minor problems with the cast materials that they used in the locomotive. Oh, let's give it a little bit of sound on the bell. And I am using a pulsed smoke generator in this Accucraft Heisler. You probably can't see it all that well because of the lighting, but it's actually producing quite a bit of smoke in this particular case. Now, a little interesting fact that I learned about the Heislers in general is that they were not very fast, and this one is actually they were actually a little bit slower than the Shays, supposedly. And this one is actually not a very fast locomotive in general. But here it is, actually finally running, again, under its own electrical power in this case. Now I'll zoom in a little bit with the camera. And what we're zooming in and looking at is the actual motor slash gearbox. When looking at this, there's a couple of interesting points I'm going to point out here. This gear, this top gear, is the one that's connected directly to the motor, and this gear connects to the drive shaft linkage that goes all the way to the ends of the trucks, and a gearbox that looks very much like the original Accucraft, or the original Heislers. This wheel is then connected via this drive shaft. Now, on the live steam version of this, the cylinders actually work, but all of the linkage is the same as used in the actual and the live steam variation. The principal difference between this and the live steam is that motor. And you see this one is again producing a lot of smoke, actually. I'll turn off its smoke for a little bit here. So there you have it. It's finally running under its own power.